Next part, of course, is the waist unit. And very few parts here again. First up, you want to take this part here, which is the actual physical connection of the of the legs to the waist unit. And then you take this poly cap here and slide it into the slot. And then close it up. This, of course, can be closed up even further by putting this part on. Make sure that it's in this position. Now this one supposedly was for the waist unit. I'm going to put it there for now. I think this may be in the wrong position, but that's alright. We'll turn that later on. There are more parts, of course, especially for the thrusters and everything else, but then we'll get into the fact that we're going to put in the other part of the other colored parts on this. So for now, the waist unit is now complete and ready to roll. I'm going to sand this down, clean it up a bit, and have it ready for painting. We'll move on to the next part. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be building right now is going to be the door gun of the Tallgeese. The door gun, of course, was one of the main weapons that Leo used, among other weaponry, but it seemed fitting for this mobile suit. So the first thing we're going to do is take this. We'll take this poly cap that goes here, like so. Then we have this one that goes in here. May have to adjust it a bit. There you go. And then we have this one that I'm going to slide this poly cap into place here. And flip it and put it in there. There we go. Now, this gun comes with a spring, as you can see there. And the spring feature, oh boy, get in there, thank you. And the spring feature, if I'm trying to see this properly, this goes in there, while this part, you have this, you connected that, if you can. I think you have to bring it down a bit. And somehow catch it in this little hook thing. This is not going to be easy. Alright, let's try another way. Lift it up like that. And then catch it like that. Yeesh. That wasn't smart. Alright, let's do the reverse. So that goes there. And that, pain in the ass, get in there. There we go. There. So, as you can see, this is that spring feature. You can do this. Neat, huh? Next thing, of course, you'll need this little clamp, this little thing that goes here. Supposedly, it goes where? Oh, it goes into this hole. And then you seal it up. I'm starting to see stuff that I need to sand down. So that's what it's supposed to do. It's not actually firing anything. It would be nice if it was. Imagine if this gun was firing BB rounds. That would be cool. Anyway, so I'll take this, and then we'll stick that like this, and put it right here for that. And we'll take this part. Oh, we take this part. This one goes where? Oh, it goes right on the actual... on this part here. I wonder if I did this wrong. Well, anyway, let's find out. Reverse. There we go. I had to sand this down a lot because there was a line there, and that would have not looked good on this. I don't know why. I wonder if I did something wrong here, but I don't know. Looks okay. Alright, so that catches that. Then this one goes here. This Dober gun, of course, will be... No. Give me a second, guys. Boy. Alright, like I was trying to say before, even though I'm assembling this gun is going to be taken apart again, because some of the parts that's on this is blue and gray, and they have to be repainted separately. But I just want to put this up so you guys can see this. So this one goes there. This one had to be sanded down evenly. This part needs to be sanded down again. Then we have this part that goes here. Like so. And then this goes like that. So it's supposed to do that. Interesting. So there's the Dober gun. Not completely complete because it needs the connection here to go to the backpack of the Tallgeese, but it's a cool weapon nonetheless. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so here is a detailed look of the inner frame of the master grade Tallgeese. Pretty neat, huh? I had to review a lot of these parts to find out what needs to stay on, what needs to be removed. Some parts doesn't want to stay on, of course, because it doesn't have the armor on it to give it its extra connection, like this, the side thruster binder type things. It does give you a sense of feel of what this kit will look like. It's going to be a pretty big kit. Not as big as, of course, Epion or Wing Gundam, but it's still big. And I kind of like this setup. The backpack system, of course, the thruster pods, if you open them up, of course, they open up in tandem, so you don't have to open up one and then you have to open up the other. They'll open up like that, as you can see. And I had to remove the thrusters that's on it. As you see, you don't see it. You see the actual connections right there. But I had to remove the thrusters so that way I can paint them it does support, of course, the Dober gun. Of course, it's going to fall off because there's the polycap here is not. It doesn't have a support of the armor itself to hold it up, as well as the legs because it needs the support here. But I just wanted to give you guys a sense of scale of what this kit would look like, you know, before I begin putting on the armor, before it's painted. And yes, I am painting the inner armor, which somebody asked me. You shouldn't ask me. I always paint everything. It'd be ridiculous if I don't. So here it is, already complete. Inner frame. I still have a few of these smaller parts that I need to sand down, clean up. The blue, the gray, and the yellow. Sorry, the light gray and the yellow. And then I kind of used up all my alligator clips on the white, which I have to now begin. The next stage, of course, of this video build is priming the white parts. So I don't have enough of these. This is probably gonna be done last after I finish painting all the white parts chrome, and then removing all the alligator clips, and then moving on, putting on these kits, on these parts. So enough babbling. Let's begin painting. Okay, now I'm going to begin priming these parts and see what results we got. So first thing I'm going to do is painting on the white parts of the Tallgeese using Alcad 2 lacquer gloss black base. So this time I'm positioning the camera a bit so you guys can see this. So let's see what the results are with this. Now this one I didn't thin, but the results look pretty good. First I'm going to do a light pass and just pass it there so it gives it a nice coat like that. Then I'm going to do a heavy coat on it. Shine. Clearly when it dries it's going to be a little bit better. Let's try something like this. Let me give it a little lighter on here so hopefully you guys can see this properly. Now I've been told that, or I've been reading up on this, you definitely, if you're going to spray paint this type of paint, you want to control your PSIs on your airbrush. I can't control it on this device, on this compressor, because the compressor is set to 40 PSIs. Now I know there's compressors out there that will allow you to it down a bit to 20, 15, even lower than that. But I can't do it with this one, so I gotta do low pressure squeezes and make sure I don't oversaturate this. But even if I don't oversaturate, it looks kind of cool. It came out pretty well. See there? Alright, hopefully I catch this on camera.